Good morning, good evening. Welcome to this video from Techcanvass. In this video, we are going to talk about LinkedIn profile. Have you made a LinkedIn profile yet? If not, listen to this video carefully and try and understand why LinkedIn profile is becoming more and more important in today's world. So why do you need to create a LinkedIn profile? The data suggests that 75% of the hiring managers these days look at your LinkedIn profile. Why? Because LinkedIn profile is a public profile where you are sharing your details with your network, and the chances of you faking those details is very, very low. So it provides authenticity to your profile. And that's why hiring managers, even if they have your traditional resume in the Word or PDF format, they prefer to look at your LinkedIn profile. So what do they look at? What are the elements which should be available in your LinkedIn profile? You should have a good photograph clearly showing your face. You should have a good headline representing what you exactly are. It could be about your professional experience, it could be the kind of work which you are doing, but it should be concise. A good summary enumerating your professional experience and the kind of work which you have done so far. And then your detailed professional experience summary mentioning your experience in different companies in the reverse order. Then your skills which you have acquired over the years and which you want to highlight. Your education background, preferably from degree onwards. One of the important aspects of your LinkedIn profile is recommendation from your customers, your peers, or your colleagues, which could be managers and your co-workers. That adds credibility to your profile. If you have joined certain groups which are relevant to your area of work, that's good. Finally, if you have certain publications, certain articles which you have published, that will be an added advantage. Next, what should you take care of when you're creating your LinkedIn profile? Or what are the must have in your LinkedIn profile? A photograph is a must. If you can have a personalized URL, some of you may get it because your names are unique. Some of them may not, like my name is Abhishek Srivastava. It's a very common name nowadays. So for me, getting a URL like Abhishek Srivastava is next to impossible. So I have to add certain qualifiers to make my URL relevant but unique. Keep your profile completed in all respects. Update your profiles regularly. And as I mentioned earlier, join certain groups and if possible, participate in the discussions. Last but not the least, no typos and no spelling mistakes in a profile. That's a strictly no-no. That gives a really bad impression about your tardiness. And please note that if your profile is complete in all respects, LinkedIn also prefers such profiles which are complete and provide all the information. So in the search, chances of your profile coming on the first page becomes higher. Now let's look at the different sections and what you can add. These are just guidelines. It depends on your specific area of work and expertise what you should have. But treat this as guidelines. So when you are sharing your headline, what you can say what you are doing. You are a business analyst. You are a scrum master. You are working in retail domain. You are working in a banking domain. You have done certain agile certification. Or you have worked in investment banking. Or you are CBAP certified. You can add these highlights of your career in the headline. And if you're looking for a new job, which you are currently, as I assume, then add that. Like for example, geared up to take up opportunity in BFSI domain. It not only tells the prospective employer that you are looking for a change, but it also tells them that you're clear what exactly you're looking for. That's a good sign of a competent professional. Next up, your summary. So summary should be definitely highlighting your key responsibility areas, and that should be put as bullet points rather than being put as text. You should always highlight them so that people can just read it and understand, okay, is this relevant to what we are looking for? And then your experience. This could be detailed and it could summarize different projects which you have done, different kinds of work you might have done in the organization. This is a more detailed section. Just to highlight again, what are the hiring managers looking for? So they want to see the first look at your profile, and in the first look, if it is complete and some criteria which we have discussed, then it gives a good first impression. As you know, good first impression is the key. Then they will look for certain standard fields and elements of your profile which they are interested in. What is your key experience areas? Which kind of projects you have worked on? Which are the previous companies you have worked on? These are the specific areas which hiring managers look for. They will also look for skills and endorsements and your career interests. Does it provide fitment to their organization? That's what career interests represent. Some of the key highlights, if you are a business analyst, some of the key things which you can include in your profile are problem solving skills, documentation skills, elicitation techniques, understanding of the elicitation and analysis and modeling areas, SQL, certain techniques and tools like UML, data modeling techniques, prototyping, cost benefit analysis, and other areas related to business analysis. These are some of the keywords which will help hiring managers to shortlist your candidature. Last but not the least, to be able to be searchable as far as your LinkedIn profile is concerned, you need to make a small settings change. By default, your profile is not searchable in LinkedIn because that parameter is set to be no. As you can see here, by default it is set to no. So you need to go there in the settings section, click on the job seeking preferences and make the second option as yes instead of no. Just to summarize, LinkedIn profile is becoming more and more important as a hiring tool for hiring managers. Then what are the options left for you? If hiring managers are looking at your LinkedIn profile, this is the opportunity when you can go and update your LinkedIn profile so that when hiring managers are looking for a candidate, they find your resume. Wish you all the best. Thanks for watching this video. We'll catch up in the next video.